Winter is coming. The GTA prepares for the first snowfall of the season.
It means that we will leave the EU in a smooth and orderly way on the 29th of March 2019.
The Brexit deal may not go as planned. And revenge is a dish best served with a win. Humber News starts now. I am Michael Thomas, here at the newsroom at Humber's North Campus. It is Thursday, November 15th. Here's what's making news. We start with something everyone's talking about, some winter weather heading our way this afternoon. Paul Schubert has the details for us.
Thanks, Michael. It's clear here right now, but a major snowstorm is making its way to the GTA. Making its way up the eastern seaboard of the U.S., the weather system is expected to make its way into southern Ontario this afternoon. The snowstorm will bring 5 to 10 centimeters of snow, most of which will follow tonight. This will lead to poor driving conditions. It's also the largest snowfall so far this season. It's the first big one for parts of the Golden Horseshoe region. Come tomorrow, the snow will be mixed with rain, with temperature edging above zero. I'll be back in a bit to tell you more about what to expect from Mother Nature in the next few days.
Thanks, Paul. Toronto may be in for some snow, but there is already bad weather hitting the eastern side of the country. A series of harsh winds, rain, and in some cases snow is hitting large parts of Newfoundland. Wind and storm surge warnings are currently in effect in the area. Strong winds up to 130 kilometers per hour are hitting the eastern side. There have been reports of just over 10 centimeters of snow covering parts of the western coastline. The storms will end later today, but more trouble is ahead because another snowstorm is predicted to hit the province tomorrow night. Britain's Prime Minister Theresa May fought to save a draft divorce deal with the European Union.
That means that we will not be taking the option that she said of remaining in the European Union, but we will indeed be leaving the European Union, and that will happen on the 29th of March next year.
A number of senior cabinet ministers have quit May's government. They are worried that the British Prime Minister is pushing for an agreement that will trap Britain for years. May defended the deal, saying it would preserve the integrity of the United Kingdom. She added that remaining in the EU was not an option, and that the country would be leaving on March 29th of next year. This morning, both the Brexit minister and the Work and Pension minister quit, saying they could not support the deal. An update now: the murder trial of Jamal Khashoggi. The Saudi prosecutor is seeking the death penalty for everyone involved in murdering Khashoggi. The prosecutor said that Khashoggi was killed after a quarrel and a fight in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul on October 2nd. The Saudi journalist was tied up and injected with an overdose of a sedative. His body was then chopped up. The Saudi prosecutor's office said that 11 people are being charged. 5 could face the death penalty. A California resident is trying to evacuate neighbors from the approaching Sierra fire. Flames, bright flames, and smoke can be seen in the sky as David Rodriguez filmed on his cell phone. He can be seen knocking on neighbors' doors and honking car horns to make sure people evacuate. The wildfire has devastated the state, destroying thousands of homes and businesses. The death toll from this disaster now stands at 56, with many people still missing.
You never really sleep?
This week, Toronto Police is teaming up with the Arrive Alive Drive Sober program to begin the annual December Ride campaign. The program hopes to curb drunk drivers and drug use while driving this year. Toronto Police hopes to aim for zero when it comes to stopping driving under the influence. When it comes to drinking and driving, Toronto Police say that it's better to plan ahead and have a designated driver than risk getting pulled over in a spot check. Toronto homicide rates has tied with its previous high of more than 20 years ago. Yesterday, the city hit 89 deaths, a feat that hasn't been matched since 1991. Homicide rates are on the rise. Deaths in Toronto increased more than 30%, from 65 in 2017 to 89 homicide this year. Toronto police reported that 51% of homicides committed so far in 2018 involved guns. The newly elected mayor of Brampton, Patrick Brown, is releasing a tell-all memoir. In his book, Brown addressed the sexual misconduct allegations, claiming that the province's current finance minister, Vic Fideli, has falsely accused him. The book breaks down his rise in the politics and in a reflection of his life. The memoir will be released on Friday. Talent was abundant at the Cafe Lynx last night. Acts from stand-up comedy to slam poetry were on display. With more, here is Austin Spearman with the story.
That was second-year computer engineering student Maher performing Wicked Games by Chris Isaac. This performance was part of Cafe Lynx's first ever open mic night. Some of the acts included poetry by Jamaican-born Shawnee Dunstan. The Mississauga resident has published 6 books filled with his rhymes. Dunstan uses poetry as a platform to explore his personal struggles. Not all acts delved into deeper issues. There was first-time comedians like Justin Minley who provided a much-needed comic relief. Open Mic Night is part of Lynx's initiative to move from a liquor-filled lounge into a cozy cafe. Next up for Lynx is a battle of bands at the end of the month. For Humber News, I'm Austin Spearman.
The annual Toronto Christmas Market opens in the historic Distillery District. The market welcomes everyone to enjoy the winter festivities until the 23rd of December. There is a $6 admission fee on the weekend starting at Friday at 5 p.m. One of the most popular attractions in the market is the 15-meter-high Christmas tree. More than 400 free performances with daily Santa elves sing-along. We are going to take a short break. Still ahead, the latest in sports with your 3-day forecast.